All right, so somehow you're tied into a few of the situations involving my man Copywrite getting beat up.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Like you saw my interview with Copywrite where he spoke about his fight with iCON the Mic King, right? Man, wrote a clip.
iCON is hosting the battle. So he says, after the dude says the line about you're getting whatever, like Copywrite in a body fight. I may have missed one multi in that, but that's how it ended. He was like, iCON was like, yo, I like this guy. Anybody that doesn't like Copywrite is cool with me, right? So now I'm like, all right, I'm gonna say something to him when he gets off stage. So I go out of my way to say something to him, and then we go outside, and then he knocks me the fuck out, and then basically, yeah. Yeah. That's how that happened. And
wait, so did you swing on him and miss?
I did. Yep. I remember that. Yep. I actually remember that. Yep. He got me with a really good shot, man. He definitely did. He did. And I deserved it too, because I stole that man's money. You know what I'm saying? What I should have did if I didn't want to do it is just tell the man I don't feel like doing it.
Yep.
You was there when that situation happened.
Yes.
You were actually the one that told Mike to go back into the club after the altercation.
Correct.
Do you remember anything else about that situation, or do you concur with the way that Mike described it?
So if I remember how the situation played out, they started taking jabs at each other on stage. Like Mike might have been hosting the event, or I want to say that at Scribble Jam that year, they were having performances inside and outside, and iCON the Mic King was hosting the inside event. And if I'm wrong, correct me, but this is my memory of it.
Yeah, he was hosting the battle.
And he started taking jabs at Copywrite over a song that they were supposed to do together that Copywrite never ended up doing the vocals for. And Mike, if I remember correctly, was ribbing Copywrite from the stage, if I remember this correctly. And what
happened was one of the battlers, I know they're going to kill me, I forgot the name. They said that you're going to get beat up like Copywrite in the lobby fight or whatever. And Mike, it was right after the situation with Kamuteo and everything like that in Cage and that fight with Copy. So then Mike grabbed, he's like, oh, anybody that talks shit about Copywrite wins in my book or whatever,
Okay.
So then I guess Copy says, you want to go outside and talk about this? Like when he runs into them, like when he's off stage, and I guess Mike was like, I sure do. And then they go outside, and then I guess that's where things pick up from where you saw
so they come outside. So yeah, it turns into that. So here's the setup. We're in Cincinnati, Ohio, at this event space called Annie's. This is where Scribble Jam took place, is at an event place called Annie's. And it's this really big bar that has an indoor and outdoor stage. I mean, it's huge. You could easily fit 5,000 people in all of Annie's. The inside is probably a smaller room, but the outside is enormous. It's like this huge space. So they end up coming outside, and I just remember a whole melee of people spilled to the outside in the parking lot. It's probably 1-2 o'clock in the morning at this point, and it's Mike, iCON the Mic King, and Copywrite, and they're jawing at each other. Now I got to say this before I go any further. Shout out to iCON the Mic King. Shout out to Copywrite. I got love for both of them. Great rappers, great people. We're all grown up now. None of this stuff this is just memories. You know what I mean? So I want to make sure that it doesn't seem slanted or biased towards anybody, because
historical context purposes only.
I got love for both of those guys. So they come outside, they're standing in the parking lot, and they're kind of jawing at each other, and Copywrite And he said in an interview that I saw with you that he was super drunk. So it makes a lot more sense now. Copyright starts swinging at iCON the Mic King, and he's like swinging like he's, I mean, bro, it's, so he is trying to punch iCON the Mic King in the face. There's 200 people outside watching, like, oh shit, they're about to fight. Copyright is swinging, clearly very drunk, like so drunk that he couldn't balance his body and throw a good punch. Mike, iCON the Mic King, pulls his camera out and starts laughing and starts filming him. So he's got this dude trying to punch him. And instead of being like, yo, let me get my hands square up, counter punch, whatever it is, he's pulls his camera out and starts filming him and laughing. People are laughing. Copyright is fucked up, bro. Like face messed up. And then at some point, I don't remember the exact sequence of events, but iCON the Mic King throws this overhand right. Beautiful shot. Boom. Hits Copyright. Copyright falls to the ground. I mean, it's like a perfect punch, like straight out of a movie. Copyright falls to the ground. Crowd starts going crazy. All these cops pull up, like quickly after cops pull up. So I see him and I grab Mike. I say, get the fuck inside. I pull him inside of the venue and I take him and I push him through the crowd and I get him in there and I close the door behind him. I go in there and like run into the crowd so he could get away. Yeah, man, that was bad. That was bad. I feel bad for Copyright, but hopefully those dudes fucking squash that shit.
So I had a sidekick and I took it out because he's like swinging on me, but I guess he was like fucked up, like he said. And he was like, you know how like a T-Rex has like really short arms? So he was swinging and I guess his like depth perception was fucked up. So he wasn't like reaching me. And so I take my phone out and I start taking pictures on the sidekick. And then I'm like, fuck this. And I put the phone away. And then, you know, I rocked him and he fell over. And then that one picture of that is from the moment where I hit him.
Yeah, you know, the situation is interesting because like the way that Mike described it, it just sounds, obviously, I'm not saying that he's lying or that I thought that he wasn't telling the truth, but if you heard anyone describe like, oh, someone's throwing punches at me, I'm just pulling out my camera and filming it, it sounds a little crazy, right?
Facts.
You're just like, you're like, what? Like, how's that happening? Like, you know, like, but
hand on my heart, swear to God, hand to God, I watched it with my own eyes. Copyright was so fucked up and throwing such wildly inaccurate punches that really didn't seem like they had much on it, like they were going to hurt anybody, that Mike just started laughing and he pulled his camera out and started taking pictures and filming. Like facts. I saw it with my own eyes. I watched it with my own eyes. Mike was not under any sort of threat of being hit because Copyright was so drunk. And it just wasn't gonna, it wasn't gonna do any damage. So he was laughing because he was just like this isn't gonna hurt me if you punch me. So that's why he did that. But I saw it with my own eyes, bro. Like it really happened. And he fucking knocked him clean out, bro. Just fucking, God, that was a clean shot.
this becomes one of the first like hip hop viral meme type of situations, basically, right?
Yep.
That's crazy.
On Phila Flava, the forum, there was a chat room or a chat forum, Phila Flava, for the longest time that like if you said something to somebody and it was like a good diss, they made an icon, no pun intended. They made like an emoji that you could post on the forum, and it was of Mike punching Copyright and Copyright falling. It was a picture. So if somebody was like, yo, your music is trash, everybody would comment the picture of Mike punching Copyright, like a little emoji. It was an emoji.
Wow.
And it was like popular, like used hundreds of times a day on the Phila Flava forum where like thousands of people posted. It was like a huge huge thing at the time, just in the like indie underground hip hop space.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.